Good morning, champions. Can you turn in your book to page 261? We're going to turn to that book to page 261. And we're going to start off with number one with finding out the missing numbers. We have to write the missing numbers. So we have 45 plus blank will give us 68. 45 plus blank will give us 68. So, like I always say, start in your ones column, which is here. 5 plus what number will give you 8? 5 plus what number will give you 8? That is correct. 5 plus 3 will give you 8. Now go over to the 10 side. So 4 plus what will give you 6? 4 plus what will give you 6? Awesome. Good job. You're on a roll. 4 plus 2 will give you 6. Let's try this next one, for example. 3, now starting on one side with this 3. 3 plus what will give us 7? 3 plus what will give you 7? Awesome. 3 plus 4 will give you 7. Let's go on to the next one in the next place. So 3 plus what will give you 4? 3 plus what number will give you 4? Good job. 3 plus 1 will give you 4. So that's how you find the missing number. Remember, you always will start in the ones place. So right now, you're going to try to do the rest of number 1 on your own. Let's look at number 2. Number 2 asks us to circle the number that is greatest and underline the number that is least. So you're doing two things for number 2. First, you have to find out what is greatest. You're going to circle that one. So we have 176, 116, 169. Out of those three numbers, we have to circle the number that is the greatest. So am I circling 169? No, you're right. What about 116? No, that's correct. We're circling 176 because that is the greatest. Now, we're not finished yet. Now we have to underline the least. What number is the least out of 116 and 169? What is the smallest number? That's what we're looking for. Correct. I'm not underlining 169. You're correct. I'm underlining 116. Let's go over to this one. We have 351, 302, and 326. So I had to circle the number that is the greatest. So what is the greatest out of these three numbers? Out of 351, 302, and 326. You're indeed correct. I'm circling 351. Now, I have to find out what is the least. What is the smallest number? So I can underline it. Out of 302 and 326. Awesome. 302 is the least. So I'm underlining that number. So for number 2, that's all you have to do. You circle the number that is the greatest, and then you underline the number that is the least. Let's look at number 3. Number 3 wants us to count from 101 to 160, and then we're coloring the even numbers green. So that's what we have on board. First, we have to figure out we have to identify what are our even numbers. So the even numbers I wrote up here are 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. But notice, we are dealing with 3-digit numbers this time. So I wrote a few examples on the board how we identify even numbers dealing with 3-digit numbers. So all you have to look at is the number in the ones place. The number in the ones place. And then you can relate it to your even numbers. So 102, that is an even number. 103, that is not an even number. I'll try to trick you there. 115, that is not an even number. Okay? So, I wrote a few more examples on the board. 126, 137, and 139. So like I say, look at the number in the ones place. 6. Do you see that up here? That's correct. So that's an even number. What about 7? 137. Notice the 7 is not up there, so that's an odd number. And let's look at 139. Notice the 9 is not up there, so that's an odd number as well. So all we have to do is start off by filling in our chart. We're going to do the first row together. So 101, 102, what's next? Keep going. 103, 104, 105, what's next? Okay, 106, 107, 108, 109, and they give us 110. So we're going to do the first row together. And now, since we did the first row, it asks us to to shade in the even numbers green. So let's look at 2. Like I said before, that 2, that is an even number. So you will shade that green. So I'm going to shade this green for you. I'm not going to shade the whole box in so you can see the number. Let's go to the next one. 104, that's an even number. Notice, the hint is you're counting by 2s. So 102, 104, 106, 108, and like I said, I'm not going to shade the whole box in so you can see, but I want you to shade the whole box in. And lastly, 110. That first row, those are the even numbers that you have on the chart. So what I want you to do is finish counting up to completing the chart, and then color in the even numbers. Remember, you look at the ones place. The ones place to identify what an even number is. Now, if it makes it easier, like I did right here, you can write your even numbers at the top of the chart. You can write 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 to help identify what's an even number and what's an odd number. Okay, let's turn our books to page 262. 262 asks us to draw checks to show the combinations and then write the sums. So, first 0 plus 12. So since it's 0, remember you're not putting any checks in line because it's 0. Now for this one, you're drawing 12 checks. So I'm going to draw 12 checks right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now I have to find out the answer. Now since I wrote the checks, that's the easy way to find out. 0 plus 12, if I only drew 12 checks, the answer is 12. So the rest of number 1, you're going to look at the question and write the correct number of checks, either on the top or the bottom, and then you're going to add it. Then you can find out your sum. That's how you solve number 1. Number 2, like we did before, we are just adding the sums. 63 plus 21 plus 14. And like I said, you always should start in this ones column. So what's 3 plus 1? What is 3 plus 1? That's correct. 3 plus 1 is 4. Now, what is 4 plus 4? What is 4 plus 4? Great. 4 plus 4 is 8. Now go to the 10 side. What is 6 plus 2? What is 6 plus 2? Correct. 6 plus 2 is 8. Now, what is 8 plus 1? Good job. 8 plus 1 is 9. So 63 plus 21 plus 14 is 98. So for the rest of number 2, you're going to start in the ones place and then the tens place. That's how you find out your sum. Number 3 asks us to write greater or least. Just like we did with yesterday's assignment, we're writing greater or least. So let's look at these two numbers first. 45 and 63 for number 3. Now, is 45 greater than 63 or less than? Is it greater than or less than? Good job. 45 is less than 63. Let's go over to the next question. 144 and 125. Now, is 144, is that greater than this number? Is this number bigger than 125 or smaller? Is it greater than or less than? Correct. 144 is indeed bigger, so it is greater than this number right here. So you're going to draw this. Okay? So that's going to finish for number 3. Now, when you go over to number 4, it says mark the bubble under the number that is 2 more than 146. Number 4, you are marking the bubble under the number that is 2 more than 146. So it sounds like a kind of additional problem. That's a hint.